Nalini, welcome into the telecast. What is the procedure like now? Tell me, because eventually it's reached the parliament. How many days, weeks are we looking at for a final decision on this? What happens now?
Well, Pooja, it's falling in line with the kind of timeline that we'd expected because the main thing that we'd expected from the monsoon session was for this committee to be formed so that the formal investigation against Justice Yashwant Verma can commence. Now, remember, Pooja, this committee's investigation is going to be different from the inquiry that was carried on by the in-house committee that was set up by the Chief Justice of India. The job of that committee was only a fact-finding inquiry to determine as to whether or not there is even enough ground for his removal. And they ruled in favor of that. It is after that that now this parliamentary committee has been set up, consisting of one judge of the Supreme Court, Justice Arvind Kumar, the Chief Justice of the Madras High Court, and one senior advocate. All three of them are now going to officially investigate this entire matter. What that means is that they're going to lay down what can be the possible charges that Justice Verma can be asked to defend himself on. All of this will happen before the parliament once this entire inquiry or investigation is completed by the committee. We're expecting a timeline of about 2 to 3 months for them to complete this. So hopefully in the winter session, we can expect for further proceedings to happen before the parliament. But before that, what the findings of this inquiry are going to be is going to be extremely crucial to watch out for, because it'll be on the basis of that the entire case regarding Justice Verma's impeachment is going to be built. So if the inquiry committee does not do its job properly, then the case is not going to have a solid grounding to ensure that the impeachment motion actually clears both the houses of parliament, the Lok Sabha as well as the Rajya Sabha. So the role that is going to be played by these three people now is extremely crucial, which is why, Pooja, it consists of a sitting Supreme Court judge and a sitting Chief Justice of a High Court. So that's with how much seriousness this entire proceeding is going to now proceed. Of course, Justice Verma is also going to be called in to defend the charges that are going to be levied against him, to place his stand before the court, before the parliament, I beg your pardon. We're also given to understand from our legal sources who are working closely with Justice Verma that he is going to be a part of the parliamentary proceedings, because there is no other process for him to get out of this entire issue, because the Supreme Court's already struck down his petition. He's still a sitting judge. He has not yet resigned. So only as to whether or not he'll be impeached is something that we need to now watch out for. It all depends on what this committee does, how they proceed with the inquiry,
Nalini,
and
then
ultimately
I'm
what the
curious
findings
here.
are.
There's
Yeah.
already been an in-house procedure within the court and within the judiciary, basically. How is that different from this committee that has been formed? Because this also will include senior judges, advocates, and more.
Well, Pooja, whatever has happened so far before this entire issue came to the parliament had nothing to do with the impeachment process itself. It was only to determine as to whether or not there is enough merit to proceed against a sitting judge regarding impeachment. So the committee that was set up by the former Chief Justice of India, Justice Sanjeev Khanna, which conducted this entire inquiry, was only a fact-finding inquiry. Their job was to find out what happened on the night of March 14th and 15th when the fire broke out. Was the cash actually present at 30 Tughlaq Crescent Road? Who did that cash belong to is something that they did not get into at all. But in their report, they have clearly stated that the burden to prove that the cash was not his was on Justice Yashwant Verma. Because they have they've said that beyond reasonable doubt, we have sufficient evidence to say that the cash was present at that particular residence on the night of March 14th and 15th when the fire had broken out. So Justice Yashwant Verma was not able to discharge his burden of proving as to whether or not the cash belonged to him or was it planted by somebody else. They also stated that the conduct of Justice Verma regarding the entire inquiry, what happened at the incident, was very suspect. The way he accepted the resignation without asking any questions, the way he did not even visit the spot where the fire had occurred, even after he'd come back from
Okay.
Bhopal, all of this was very suspect, on the basis of which their findings were against Justice Verma. But now the committee that has been formed by the parliament is going to officially lay down the charges against him regarding as to whether or not there is enough ground for him to be impeached by both the Lok Sabha as well as the Rajya Sabha.
Very
Pooja.
interesting. Thank you for all the perspective and updates on this, Nalini. Remember, this is going to be huge if a sitting judge and of such a senior experience will be impeached. The first time it may happen, historic to say the least, unprecedented. Will it set a benchmark as much? But there will be multiple committees, panels, voting by the parliamentarians. So it's a long haul.